So here I am on this beautiful sunny spring day. Yeah, there's been some rain, but I think we have officially ended winter now and we can safely say we're in spring. That being said, we've learned a few tips along the way. So we're going to share those with you, and hopefully you'll leave some comments down below on some of the things that you do on your boat to help keep the moisture at bay. So one thing that we have at our companionway is when you come down these stairs, we always put a rug here. That helps to collect any water that might be tracked in on your shoe. Make sure it's got a nice good solid rubber back on the back to help protect the wood. Then another thing that we invested in for the winter for sure, probably use it throughout the summer above, but is one of these mats that is like plastic to put our shoes in. That'll collect any dirt, debris, anything that might get, because you don't want to leave your shoes outside in the cold in the winter, because you want to get your boots on that are nice and warm and dry. We hang our coats right here with a fan that blows on it. That way any moisture can get blown through and get that dry, so that you always have a dry and warm coat and boots to put on to take Bella out, because you know she needs to go out a few times a day. So one of the things we use regularly is these fans. We have them all throughout the boat, and they really help circulate the air. And yes, they cool things down in the summer, but also in the winter they help air move around, because stagnant air is what usually is the source of most of your moisture issues. Now this is our V-berth bed here. We have a foam insulation on the bottom, and then we have what's called a Froley system that holds the mattress up so that it has airflow that goes in and through to help keep your cushions dry. We also on wet days like to prop our bed up like this, so that we for sure are getting a good amount of airflow, especially on those heavy moisture days. Another thing that we use is these exercise pads that you can get. We just got them from Target. You can get them from most places that have exercise equipment. And they're just the pads that you would put down and use to work out on. We use them as insulation to keep our V-berth warmer, keep it dry, and all of those things. And it really, we found, has worked really great this last year, and we're so glad we put that in. Another thing we use aboard here for all of our cabinets, especially anything that would house any kind of cloth materials, is we use these damp raid, but any kind of moisture absorber would work great. These refillable are kind of nice. We also have the hanging ones as well in our hanging lockers, but we kind of pretty much have them stashed away anywhere we could think to put them. Frigidaire dehumidifier. We have put it in multiple places on the boat, but we like to keep it here in the shower because Matt will hang his towels there. I also will hang like wet clothes or wet carpets or things we want to dry in here, and it just kind of helps keep the back part of the boat a little bit drier too. So this dehumidifier is awesome. It also has, it has a reservoir tank, which you can kind of see the front there. It indicates how much water it's collected. But it also has a way that you can hook it just into a hose into your type sink here for it to drain overboard in case you're leaving the boat for an extended period of time.
All right, another tip for controlling moisture on a boat that's worked for us: tarpage. So we've just got this tarp off of Amazon that we've draped over our boom and used bungee cords from the just various edges down to our tow rail. You could do it to your lifeline, but that has really helped keep the water off and quick tip, pull your tarp as taut as you can. You want it to be tight. You don't want it to be flapping around and making a lot of noise. And so keep it tight, and that will help also preserve its life because it's also not flapping around and causing chafe and things like that. This tip for keeping your boat dry is our dirty little secret, but it works. So no shaming in the comments. The dirty little secret is butyl tape. So we've noticed that there was a leak around this old dead instrument that we eventually have to take out. There's also a leak around this old dead instrument and that port light. But what have we got here? Butyl tape has come to our rescue. We've just basically taped it all around, so when the water comes in, it's not going behind the instrument here. It's running down and draining out the cockpit. So the reason that's temporary and the reason why it's our dirty little secret is because it's not the right way to fix this. The right way to fix this, pull those instruments out, add new fiberglass and epoxy and patch it up properly, or in this case for this hatch here, pull this out and bed it properly with proper sealant. Can't do that in the wintertime due to temperatures and rain, so the fiberglass work has to wait for drier, sunnier weather. Therefore, our dirty little secret is butyl tape around the edges, and that'll stop your leaks.
So now we've shared a few tips that we've done this last year that have been successful. Please share down below yours and about our little dirty secret.
Coming soon is hot feet weather. Hot feet weather is exactly what it sounds like. Weather that causes hot feet. And specifically, my wife's feet. With hot feet weather also could come fans. So we have these fans. Hi, Bella. These fans are just like that one, just like this one, but these ones don't work. Well, they work, but they're really loud. Like they have problems with the motor, and so I'm gonna take them apart, clean them up, and see if I can get them to quiet down a bit, because the fan themselves, it works, it's just loud, like a screeching noise. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode.